Alright, Clashers, I got about half an hour to qualify here. I'm the rookie. I entered the rookie tournament, and I'll show my bag here real quickly. You see, I don't have any really, and I have good clubs, but not anything great clubs. I'm not going to be competing in the pro possibly that well, or expert or anything. So what I really have is the same setup for all my clubs except for my driver and my wood. My driver's really changing through. I end up playing the sniper most of the time, I think, but maybe we'll change it as we go. So let's see what we got. Hole 1 and 9. This is a yeah. No need to use the big dog for this at all. Excuse me. And if you haven't got over and checked out Golf Clash Tommy or Golf Clash Notebook, I'd suggest you get over there and check out some of the tutorials that they have. I've watched them; they're great, and I'm gonna try using some of their pointers here with the more mediocre type club set for you guys to see how that ends up working out. So this one here, it never hurts to have the accuracy, so we'll switch over to the quarterback. We'll have plenty of this going downhill, going uphill. We're fine. Get a little bit of side spin and back spin a little bit. We don't want to be getting up to that bunker. We'll have plenty of room to make our shot from here. So let's get going.
Great shot.
The accuracy of the quarterback's pretty good, so even though I got a great shot, I still got on there pretty well. If I would have been sloppy like that with the extra mile, I might have ended up over the rough instead. And I tell you what, I used to try to pound it through that bunker right where this guy's about to go, and I had mediocre success, and no matter what, I would always get up at least onto the green. But from watching Golf Clash Tommy and there's another guy on Golf Clash Notebook, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but they both suggested going to the right here, and that it kind of funnels you in for a good eagle opportunity. So I think better to have a nice safe shot with a chance. And this guy's right up there. It's a pretty nice shot. But every single time I try to make that shot, it just doesn't seem to work out for me. So I'll go for a little bounce over here is the goal. And don't really need much of a bump up. They recommend none. Those two. So I'll get lined up. My accuracy on the Saturn is about 50%. So I'm going to do is I'm going to line this guy up here. So I know I need it for 4 wind. I need to go about 2 rings. I'm going to go a little bit less because we're not full, and it's a 3.8 wind. Let's see what we get here. Good, we get the perfect shot. Good bounce, funnel it in, get in there. Oh, so close. Dang. That'd have been nice to start out with a nice eagle shot there. See what this guy does. Got his Endbringer. I think he should be able to nail this. This is well played by him. I've just not had that much success to get up there like he did. I forget to look. I didn't notice what driver he was using. If he was more of a 7 extra mile, that might have gotten him a little bit extra there and made it a little bit easier for him to make that shot.
Perfect shot.
Oh, beautiful. Well played. I'll take my birdie though. Alright, what's the next hole here? 2, par 3. Alright. I think I'll switch over to a katana for this hole, give me a little bit more control, knock the wind down a little bit too. Golf Clash Tommy, and I'm gonna look up this other guy while I'm waiting here. See if I'm make sure I reference the right guys here. Alright. So we're gonna play the Saturn here. It's a little bit tricky when you're right in the in-betweens. Switch to katana. Give me a little bit more there. Get some good right spin here. Get the position just about right. And then, let's see, are we going up or downhill? Looks about even. So we need to make any extra compensations. I guess that my Saturn is a two rings per win. So I'm gonna go right there. Let's see how this pans out for us.
Perfect shot.
Ooh, a little far, huh? Wow. 4. Nice rollback, though. I'll take it.
Nice on.
So if you go to golfclashnotebook.io, you can go to tournaments, and then there's Golf Clash Tommy and Jesse Booth are both. I don't know if it's Booth or both. At least for the rookie guides, they did a good job. Both of them offer pro guides and expert guides too. But they did a really nice walkthroughs, give you different approaches, things of that nature. The one thing I noticed is that it's all on the regular holes, not the tournament holes. So the drives, sometimes they're compensating the wind with the wind going crosswinds or against you or whatnot. But when we're in the tournament, it seems like the winds always go with us, at least in the rookie tours. So hopefully by doing this, you guys will get some extra looks with the wind going with you. Not just for me, but for the people I'm playing against
Great
too.
shot.
Oh, that was close.
Nice on. Birdie.
Next hole up will be par 5. We might, excuse me, might switch over to the big dog real quick before we play this next hole. Next hole up's gonna be the Nordic Fjords.
Birdie.
I've been playing it with my sniper. I don't have much experience with this hole. It's a hole that must be at the higher level tournaments. We'll position it there. We're up shooting a little bit, so let's just compensate 2 instead of 2.6. It's going to be really hard the way I do this. But I'd say right about to there. We'll pull back to there. Time is a ticking.
Perfect shot.
Did not make that good of an adjustment.
Nice on.
Might be losing the shootout. We'll see. Man, get that little tickle in my throat. I can't stop coughing. Yeah, it would have been better if I played it to that fairway all the way on the right. It's got some rounding to it, but it doesn't have the big bank, and I felt like I was stuck between clubs a little bit there, and difficult to make that adjustment for the wind the way that I do it. I could have went and did it a little bit different way, but if you know what I'm talking about, as you see, I spin my screen around. I did a little wind tutorial, so if you want a little more information on that, watch the wind tutorial and have a better idea of
Great shot.
what I'm talking about. This guy's no better than me. Alright.
Nice on.
Alright. Great, and I think I'm going to switch over to, on this hole, I'm going to throw the big dog in my bag. Along with, yeah, let's switch to the big dog. Give me a little more range on that second shot. Come on. There we go. This next shot's the Nordic Fjords, and this one you want to play the left fairway, bounce over the green, but not get too far and go in the rough. So if I'm not kicking myself for swapping out the quarterback, or making that choice in the wrong one. I'm just going to throw some backspin on here and make sure we land in there, and this is going to float up a bit. Is that down low? No, we should be alright. We'll just hit it like this and make a nice safe play.
Perfect shot.
We should put some left spin on it. I hope I didn't screw myself. Stop. There we go. That worked out well. Well, this guy has a cataclysm, huh? It's okay. There's one club I have not gotten a drop yet, is the cataclysm. I think the big dog's nice enough for me, and the sniper's my go-to. So I'm just happy with the
Great
sniper though.
shot.
If I don't get the cataclysm, quite honestly, I'm not that concerned. Well played. So I'm not. Good job. Yeah, my sniper probably would have been good enough, but better safe than sorry. I'll be going uphill, make a small adjustment, but I want to make sure I make it up there. It's going to push it up. Let's make sure we make it.
Perfect shot.
And then let's hope we didn't go too... Oh, I didn't go far enough. GD. Should be able to chip it in from there, though. I'm not familiar with... I don't play that big dog enough to have the range of it down well enough. Maybe I need to start just playing with it just to get more familiar with it. If I'm going to be using it on some of these longer holes like this.
Great shot.
Quite honestly, I just usually stick with my sniper, and I can hammer the sniper pretty well and know where it's going to go. I don't mind overpowering the sniper either, because the accuracy is so good that when I overpower it, it still ends up being alright. So we're not far out here. I'm not going to compensate for the wind too much. Just going to make sure we get a perfect here. There we go. We should be in the hole. Alright.
Eagle.
We're off to a pretty decent safe start. It would have been great if I got the eagle on hole 1. From what I'm seeing, if we keep it at this pace, we should be at about a 12 under if we hit the right holes the right way. The safe play should get us about a 12 under. As long as I think par 5 that is the tricky hole. If you can eagle par 5 in the 5th hole, I think you'll beat a 12 under. All other things considered, pretty straightforward safe playing. It's really good in these that you get when you get to tie up like this, because you get extra practice shots in these par 3s, which you want to be able to get as accurate as possible. Because if you can hole in one of these things, it's really going to get you a nice advantage. This guy's going to play his cataclysm. I don't know where it's going to end up. Oh boy. I should be able to take this one. Alright, so we'll play us off to the right again. lined right up there. I think that last time we had a little too much, so we'll pull back a tad bit. One backspin. Made a compensation of, let's see, 4.5 slides. Gonna be 2.5 rings we need to go on this club. And I need to go a little bit extra power here, it looks like. So we'll get a little bit extra.
Perfect shot.
Looks like I I
Nice
didn't
on.
compensate enough for that win. Kind of rolled over a hill, so if you don't get it perfect, it seems like it bumps you off to the side. This next one's just a little, this is par 3. Pretty straightforward here. This one's a little bit tricky though. This is the one where it's pretty uphill to the green. Right before the green, it rolls back pretty easy. So trying to land it up by the pin and not have it roll back can sometimes be a little bit tricky. I like to usually play it with my Saturn and get it up close with some backspin. If I don't play with the backspin, what happens is it tends to roll off the back, and you just gotta make sure that you get it far enough up. I like to overplay it just a little bit with the backspin, because then I'd rather go past the pin a little bit than end up screwing myself by not going far enough past the pin and having the roll pull it back down the hill. I've had it happen so many times that
Perfect shot.
not what you want to have happen. Well played.
Nice on.
Commend them. Nice shot. Alright, so we'll move ours up here nice and tight. Pull it back, and I kind of aim like that for that second one to be right there, just to be sure. It is a little bit uphill, so we'll make a compensation of, we'll just say like 3.5, which is about, I don't know how accurate you can really get here. About that many. Is it going to be about 3 or so? So maybe we'll just inch it a little to the right too. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, I guess that's going to inch it to the right for us.
Nice on.
Oh, nice and close. Sometimes I think close is all you can aim for, is just close to the pin, and you get lucky and either it floats into the pin or it doesn't. Because even when you hit perfect, it can still be either side of the perfect a little bit. Perfect's not always right perfect, so there's always some float, there's always a little bit of play. No matter how perfect you get it, there's definitely some luck involved there.
Birdie.
And 5 is the next one. This is the tricky one. We'll get through this next one first, though. Alright, good. I need some practice on this one. I'm glad this one came up. You know, that one on the right seems like there's some flat spot. I don't know what to make of this hole. That fairway on the left looks like a little bit bumpy. Not like you want to play it. I like where he's playing that one. There's not too much play there. That might be a really good idea. This is my second time really playing this hole. I played it just a little bit on my lower account. My sniper's just not up to par. It's only like it's a very low level sniper. Not enough backspin to really try to do much of anything with.
Great shot.
Wow, that floated a lot further than I thought it would. Look like if you look back there, we're uphill quite a bit, and that's why it floated more than what. Oh god damn! Maybe I will just play something like this. Hope that it's gonna make it over there. Now, so we're going downhill. So I'm gonna go 4 here. It's about 25% over. Let's see what happens. It's a 25% over because when you're shooting downhill, the ball's going to drift more because it's in the air longer. The wind's going to have a much larger effect on it. And that worked out pretty well. That'll at least be a birdie for sure when we go to play that hole. Alright, this is the... Oh, do I want the... You know, I'll play it. I want to get back to my sniper. I just don't like not playing with my sniper. But everybody recommends the big dog for this one, so I'll stick with the big dog. Last thing I want to do is be wishing I had more club to get up to the green and drive the eagle. Come on. I don't have much more time left for my lunch here. We got 2 win. Everyone just really recommends getting the strongest ball you can and just pounding it here and getting as far as you can. I got their Nirvana, so quite honestly, if I get anywhere out there, I'm probably going to be able to get a decent shot up there. This is pretty much a birdie guarantee hole, I'd say. Hoping for an eagle. I might bring out the Apocalypse and really try to get a bunch of curl on that to try to pull it left and stay in the fairway.
Great shot.
Maybe even let's bring out a higher grade ball too. So that's pretty well played. Admittedly, I don't play with many other balls besides the Katana and Titan and some of those, but let's bring out the Berserker and just pound this thing as far as that'll go. Bring out the Apocalypse. We'll set it up to go straight out there. That if I hit it right, that should land on the fairway. So I get a perfect shot. If I don't get a perfect shot, I might be screwed. That should do it. I think we should be good here. See if it sticks over to the fairway or not. Wow, I couldn't ask for more. How far can we go? 394, almost hit 400. I haven't had too many 400 drives. As you saw, my clubs aren't that amazing. I could have stuck with the sniper and got it right up nice and close there, but better safe than sorry, right? Seems like tournaments are a lot more about playing it safe and getting lucky on some holes in the par 3s and on some of the other eagle shots where when you can get it in close, maybe it drops in the holes for an Alvy or you get the hole in one. But if you play it safe, I think that you're gonna get top 50 at least, maybe even better.
Great shot.
He's okay. When you have the sniper and you hit it great, you're gonna be okay still. Get in there. Oh!
Nice on.
That's a nice shot. That albatross would have been beautiful for him. It would have guaranteed me the eagle. Oh, I did have the sniper. Dope! Oh, I didn't change my... I know what's going on here. I see what's happening, yeah. This is a Saturn? Can I pull this down to... I wonder if I can get enough backspin on this guy to come right down. Well, let's give it a shot. Hope I don't overpower this thing. Going uphill, I think we probably should. Only got a great. Well, let's see what happens here. I've never played it this way before. If it drops down to the hole, get in the hole, get in the hole. No. Beautiful.
Albatross.
I'll have to share that one with the group later. All right. Go flashing the money sign. Alright, what do we got now? Another par 4. This is, yeah, I'm not familiar with this hole either. I played it once with my alt account. I don't have the clubs really to get it to play that drive, but to drive the green. But possibly if we do enough curl, might get it to come over to the near the green at least, and just have a nice attempted chip in. It's really getting over there. We could try to get cute here and really do an extra curl. I don't know if whenever I try to get cute, it always screws me. What I mean by that is I could try lining up the outside of the fifth ring on the right in this case with where I want the ball to land, and then use curl, and then also hit it just on this target right here now, right on that far right of that target. So it'll land.
Great shot.
It'll land with an extra bump and curl. Is this downhill? Let's see. Is it downhill or uphill? It's pretty flat. That drifted on him quite a bit though. I don't want this berserker. Let's use the Kingmaker though. Get a lot of right spin here. A lot of right side spin. 3.2 is gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna make it there. That should give us plenty safe. Play a little extra safe here. That orange is gonna be my 5 range. I'm gonna have a little bit of drift because I'm gonna be hooking it, using some curl here. So hopefully it's not gonna be too much. I don't want to pound it. Just nice and safe.
Great shot.
Let's see what happens here. Not too much drift. Hook it up and around. Yeah, we're not too far out there. We might have some good chipping potential here. That'd be great. Chip this in for an eagle.
Great shot.
Take 2 here, and he overshot it again. I looked away for a second. I wasn't paying attention to what he did wrong there. Alright, we're not that far. We're not going to play the wind too much. It's almost directly ahead, so that's good for us. Let's just hope we don't overshoot this then. Let's see. Got the perfect. Give me a little bit of luck here with it. And boom. If I can play like this during a tournament, that'll be great. During the actual final day. That guy just made out. Alright, so we got another par 3 here. This is that one that we had a couple looks at now. And look at this, I got the same guy again. That's happened a few times to me now. Jump right into the next hole and I play the same person that I played in the hole before. So I think we'll play this like we played before. We laid it right up in front of that bunker with some good backspin on the sniper. Is that what I did last time? That's what he did last time. Ah, yes, because I had the big dog the last time, and I didn't I? Everything's a blur nowadays. I can't remember what I played when. Do I have any meetings I'm supposed to be at right now? This is taking a little bit longer than I planned on. I'm good.
Perfect shot.
I don't think anybody should be coming to my office to bother me here for a few minutes still, so hopefully we can finish up these next 3 holes. Should we get enough backspin on this, can we? That'll be a bit tight, but I think we can do it. That looks like it's pretty flat and not downhill very much. What's the range on the sniper right here? So we're pretty... We're around mid to end range. Let's remove the full 3. 1, 2, 3. Fire in the hole.
Perfect shot.
I hope for the best. What the hell of a bounce that took.
Nice on.
So we overcompensate a little bit, huh? It's okay. We got a nice little putt in. We'll get the birdie. We'll keep playing it safe. Play it safe. Every tournament I didn't play something safe, I screwed myself. I'd rather take top 10 in a tournament than take first, or take
Great shot.
20th or so because I went for that risky shot. Play it safe. Get lucky here and there like I did in the Albatross earlier, maybe a hole in one, and get towards the top of the leaderboard.
Birdie.
2 more holes. Hopefully nobody comes to my office. Alright, now look at this hole then. That's good. I used to hate this hole, now I don't mind it at all. So I go up there, about 4 bars or so. Second bounce there. Let's see, it's uphill a bit, so you don't want to... No, not too much uphill, is it? A little bit. You don't want to overcompensate, you don't want to undercompensate. Let's go twofold just to make sure we get up that hill enough. The last thing you want to do is roll back down this hill. Alright,
Perfect shot.
see what happens. Darn close.
Nice on.
Take close all day long. Let's see what he does here. See, it seems real sloppy back down there too. It seems like there's a lot of curve. You're off a little bit down towards the bottom of that hill, and it seems really bounce your ball around a little bit more left and right, funnels it around. When I play it up a little bit higher there, it doesn't seem to bounce it as much. It doesn't seem as curved to pop my ball one way or another. It gives me a little more of a true shot. If you don't play that wind perfect, down where he's at, it seems to really go right or left quite a bit. We'll see how he does here.
Perfect shot.
Oh, see, you're not enough backspin, you tend to roll over like that quite a bit. That 4 bars or so seems to be it works out pretty well for me at least. Let's see, what's the chance we get him again on the next hole? Par 4. Before I get screwed and don't do it, what are the next 2 holes here? Let's see. We get that one, I can play that. Yeah, next 2 holes we should be able to play no matter what with the sniper, and I want to get back to my bag here to have my sniper selected because I really don't like getting screwed on that. Alright. Hole 8, par 4. A little bit difficult one for me. Depends on what the wind is. Tommy and Jesse Booth are both. I haven't watched Zachary Jones much, but these guys really say if the wind's pretty strong, hit it up into the right. If the wind's not too strong, then don't worry about that. Cut it through these trees. Last time I played it with just a little bit of top spin, some left. I haven't played my quarterback for accuracy's sakes. And what you really want to do is you want to try to get it down this hill right here. And then the wind's going to go quite a bit up here. So play it safe. You got some downhill here. The wind's really going to kick your ball up. I think I should be pretty good right here. You can see it's quite a bit downhill. Oof, and that's why I like the accuracy of the quarterback. I shouldn't be that far off. Don't hit a tree. Oh, went a little too far. Get some breaks. Ah, damn. Well, we should be within Nirvana length at least here. I think we should be good. Jeez, it seems like I should play with a little bit of backspin there. I don't remember what Golf Clash Tommy gave some good hints on this particular hole, some good tips on how many bars to go if the wind's with you and against you and all that to punch it through that little spot. So I might want to check Golf Clash Tommy and see what he says for this hole especially. But you can see how downhill it is. If you pound it down this hill, it's a wide open fairway. You can really just blast it down this area.
Perfect shot.
How far is this thing going to go? 4 something? Jeez. It's a long shot. He's looking good for a pop in there. I don't know how good I'm looking. Can I bounce this over like that? I can. And I will. So I'll play it up. Hopefully it goes far enough in there. It's going uphill or downhill. Oof, hard to tell. I think uphill a bit. It's got a +4 wind, so that'll take it 5 if we play it right there. So we should be good. The edge of the orange is 5, and it should probably go less than that because we're uphill. Not the world's greatest shot. We should be pretty close. That's good enough for birdie. That's all we're asking for. Jeez, this is gonna be about 45 minutes to play through this by the time I'm done. That's good to know for later on. 45 minutes per 8 holes. One advantage of playing this side is that you have the guaranteed fairway shot. One of the more difficult things about this is that you have very short between that bunker and that pin. Enough backspin, you should be okay. And then you got that tree. You really got to make sure you outdrive that tree, I think.
Great shot.
Oof, he took a bump there on the rough, but I think it's because he misshot it a little bit. But nice little putt in. We'll secure birdie. One more hole, and we got this. He should get this in there. As long as he doesn't make any bad adjustments, he's good. He's so close. I don't even know if I play the left side of the cup very much. He's pretty close, and the accuracy on the skewer, you can see it's so tight. If he goes left a little bit, and if he gets a great shot to the left of that circle, he might not make it in here though. He got it perfect.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
Like sometimes those animations look so funny when it gets right to the pin, doesn't know what to do. Almost a little bounce back in there. Alright people, come on, I gotta get to work. Oop, now look at this hole. That's good. Come on, Robbo, make your shot. We can make us sit here for 30 seconds, Robbo. There we go. See, playing a little bit higher. He's putting that first bounce is right about on the hole. Making some compensation. Should be pretty good. It's overpowering a little bit there, it looks like.
Great shot.
No, even though he got great, see, it didn't float one way or another quite a bit. When you're playing down below, you're playing a little bit earlier than that, I think that it floats quite a bit more. Let's go, what do we do, about 3 or 4? We'll go 4. Right on the hole. Looks like it's... Compensate 4. Right to the edge of this guy here. Got a
Perfect shot.
perfect. We'll see how well I set up now. Oh, he's a little bit
Nice
better.
on.
But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Alright, one last pull. Par 5. I think we should be good. The key's driving that that far left fairway. If we can get up over there, we're golden from there. We should be able to get an eagle on this hole. This should be a relatively easy eagle, assuming I don't screw it up. This is going to be a pretty long video. I'm hoping that, I think that on YouTube I can do bookmarks, so I'll try to bookmark each hole. So anybody can just jump to that particular hole pretty easily. So we're going downhill a little bit, looks like, but maybe once you get all the way over there, where we're trying to
Perfect
land,
shot.
it's not that far downhill though, is it? I think it's downhill. We're near that downhill like we just saw there. Might want to, if you try a Titan or a, probably be good enough just to Titan. The wind's not that strong. We'll swap to a Titan. Make sure club's on an extra mile. And we'll do some front spin. We'll play it too close, and I think there's no reason why we won't be able to do that. We'll just overpower just a little bit. I don't think we need to go nuts. There we go. It's when you go nuts that meter starts going so fast. It's just hard to time up to give you what you want. There we go. Sitting pretty. We should be able to drive our sniper down there. It's all downhill, so we have to really consider that when we're making our shot and make the right adjustments here. Downhill, it's gonna go. The ball's gonna drift further than what you expect it to go. So, Golf Clash Tommy is good at telling you about what some of these percentages are. A lot of times I just plan on about a ring extra. Try not to get into the math too much here. And when you're trying to do the math on the fly, it's not the easiest thing to do. Next thing you know, you're behind in time and you got the timer ticking, and keep it simple. Guy made an adjustment. Looked like maybe he's using the Golf Clash notebook caddy or golf or whatever that's called. The app with the overlays. Did not make it far enough. You might have a chip in from there. Yeah, we should be able to. Saturn's gonna make it over here, actually, huh? Remember, we're right on the edge there, huh? Let's pull back just a little bit to make sure we're safe. Doesn't drift too far. We'll make that for sure. Zoom in so we can see where we're at. Saturn's 2 rings, or 1 ring, or 2 wind per ring. So this should be about 4.5. Just go an extra half just to compensate for this downhill we see. We got it perfect, so we'll see how much how we did with our adjustments. I'd say pretty damn good. It was good.
Nice on.
We'll put this in for eagle, and then we'll check the score we got. So you play this safe, you're going to get a 12, at least 11. I think that's going to be pretty decent for top 25. If you get lucky with an albatross, a hole in one, you'll probably be pushing top 10. 13, 14 under per half is probably going to get a pretty easy top 10. Nice shot. I always overpower the putts too, just because I've had a couple times where I went just on the edge and didn't realize just because I was going by the blue and didn't realize that as the last second one to let off, I let off just enough that I didn't make the cup, and I just left a putt hanging right there on the edge. Once was enough for me to know not to do that again. So I always overpower the putt just a little bit. Alright, we got the Saturn, we'll push it to the edge. We went past a couple times here, so we should be pretty close. You see a lot of movement there. We're the part where there's a little bit of a hump there, it seems, and alright.
Perfect shot.
We didn't make enough to the right. Guess I could have used a little bit of curl. Could have pulled it over that way a little bit more, but you go too far and you're gonna get in that rough. It's okay. Get our final scorecard here, and then we'll close out the day. It's almost an hour. It took me almost an hour to play these 8 holes. I'm lucky in my job that I can keep my office door closed. Nobody's going to bother me for a little bit, and I can play for this long. It's going to float back. That was, what, 4 point something? Yeah, he's closer than that.
Nice on.
Good game, and good luck. 14 under I pulled. Pretty happy about that. That should be top of the leaderboard. And I think we're looking good. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you around. Good luck.